Hey, this is John and Abraham, and we're presenting kind of the Web3 interface that we have created for block transfer. So over here on the far right screen, you can see just the general incoming code base that we were starting with, the general baseline that we had, and the general features that we expected with our blockchain transfer agent protocol. And what we did is we took this and we implemented, as you see here on the left coding section, on a local node. So we launched a local peer network and a local testnet where all of the information, and we had our own kind of tree for our own chain that we used to represent some example asset, MIT blockchain expo, any kind of example asset. And that was based on our underlying contract, which of course will be documented in our GitHub. And then once we had that local node running, what we did and what we spent a lot of pretty much a vast bulk of the work doing here is developing what you see here on the third screen. You have the MIT Blockchain Expo DApp. This is a Web3 interface that can be accessed over the Ethereum virtual network or just locally on a peer's computer through some kind of interface with what we've done is hosted it here so that clients or any shareholders in a given company can log in and have access to their assets here and be able to transfer them instantaneously through the tokenized Ethereum network instead of having to go through some kind of very harmful or slow, inefficient intermediary. And so as we scroll down here, you can see you also have executive access to contract functions. And if we kind of scroll down here on the Web3 site we've developed, what you'll see is that this actually allows you to send directly across the network and verify your ownership in an underlying token or in an underlying equity without the need for a trusted central party. So you can broadcast to the network the stake that you have in, say, a company stock and use that for voting, which is enabled directly on chain through sign typed data. And what's incredible is through, we see here on the far left, MEW, just an example here, what we've developed on the very, very back end is a secure enterprise grade security for private keys and just a general baseline. So clients can come in here, they can have their assets, they can go to the transfer function, and if they want to, transfer over however much of the underlying asset token as defined by contractual obligations with the issuing firm, they can go ahead and submit that, load it up on their local client that they already insert their private key into, and then they just shoot it on over right across the network. Process that used to take weeks to complete happens in just a couple of seconds and then goes through confirmation, which saves the underlying firm an incredible sum of money because now all of a sudden the cost to do that didn't involve some person picking up the phone, answering it, saying where would you like to transfer to, who it is, yada yada, and instead it's all done automatically and seamlessly right here on our decentralized application. So it enables centralized finance. Everyone can access the assets immediately and really allows these contracts to act as the regulatory body and the regulatory authority and reporting agent for these firms' legal needs as public entities. And that is really the key massive takeaway that we have developed here and are really excited to present at the Bitcoin Expo. So really cool, and of course we'll have it all documented in the GitHub. Thanks so much.